We are about to go live here as we clean this beautiful CJ4 here. We're going to be doing the Brightwork polishing on here, the Fly Shiny Maverick polishing, and all the Fly Shiny polishes actually. And we're also going to be using our new TruSprayer Keg System setup here, which holds 2.5 gallons of water. So this is plenty of water for all the washing that we're going to be needing to do. This is actually enough water to wash 5 CJ4s if we wanted to. So here is a behind the scenes look, if you will. Got the tripod all set up here and everything set up to go live here shortly. Hey there, fellow aviators and detailers. Welcome to my channel, The Plane Detailer, where we embark on an incredible journey around the globe, diving deep into the art of aircraft detailing. I'm Brandon, owner of Sparrowhawk Houston and a proud trainer for the Aviation Detailing Association, known as the ADA. Join me as we explore the world of aviation and I share tips, tricks, and techniques to keep these antique beauties in pristine condition. Let me be your guide as we go about preserving these magnificent flying machines that are truly pieces of art. So buckle up and hit that subscribe button to follow along on this adventure. Let's preserve the legacy of these aircraft together, one detail at a time. So let's put this thing to use. This TruSprayer system can be found online at the link below, and also the link is in the description as well. Use code PLANE10 at checkout. A perfect new setup here. It really gives a proper atomization here. This whole wing here. As always, everything that I use is in the description. We do have links to the extension pole and links to these flip heads for the mop head as well. When it comes to drying towels, I like to use these big, like 36 by 36 inch square drying towels, and I believe Autofiber has them. The Autofiber is called the Dreadnought, and then the Rag Company, they have the Gauntlet and then the Liquidator as well. But I think they are 1400 GSM towels, and that's what I really like to use whenever I'm doing all my mopping up and my drying of my rinseless wash. Now that the wing is washed, we're going to go ahead and lay our ever famous little blue tape right there on the gum line, right where the paint meets the Brightwork. Here to give you guys a little behind the scenes as promised of our little live that I went. So if you guys did tune into the live, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. And for anybody that hasn't tuned into live, I do want to try to go live once a week if I can and show you guys some new stuff or different things that we're working on throughout the week. And speaking of going live, I will have another live this week showcasing the backpack sprayer in action as I put it to use this week. Now, since I did have plans on going live, I did plan on this job actually taking 2 days to do the Brightwork. One day doing one wing and the inlet and a wash, and then the other day doing the other inlet and the wing. But my customer let me know that they were actually flying the next day instead, change of plans last minute. So we ended up staying just a little bit later for the day and getting all the Brightwork done today and the full detail. So we have our 3-inch polisher right here, all fluffed up, ready to go. Use our rake. You have to use a rake whenever you're doing Brightwork. I don't know why. Rake out your pad real quick. Flexion and Maverick. 2 drops polish. 1 spritz of polish. We're going to go work this line right here. So I found that the 3-inch tool does an amazing job at not pulling up your tape line at all. So if you take your 3-inch tool and run it right on that tape line and polish all around those little screw heads there, it does a perfect job of getting all that imperfections out and clearing it up perfectly. That way you can come by with your 6-inch tool on all the rest of the work and not worry about getting too much overlap on the tape and subsequently on the paint. And just look at that perfect finish right there. Have our speed setting 3. If you notice on my way back, I'm doing an ever so slight crosshatch pattern. That's just to make sure that we try to get as best as we can in between all those little screw heads to eliminate all those imperfections. Our 6-inch. Now this pad is very saturated, so all we're using is 2 drops of reflection polish on this pad. Spray it Maverick again. I'll work the rest of the area. I think we'll work that Brightwork until it looks good. Alright, now we polish it all out. We're just going to take our towel, take our black towel here, and just going to wipe the surface. Just little like pieces of that tape glue come up, that's all it is. Catches on the pad, it spreads it on the panel. So I try to use the 3-inch to not get that pulled out as much as possible. It happens. One thing to know about this customer is they are part of our monthly plan, so we don't ever let this Brightwork get in bad shape as well. It never gets dull, it never gets hazy or anything like oxidized or anything like that. We make sure that we keep this Brightwork in immaculate shape year round. If you're a customer following the channel and like to get work done on your plane, feel free to shoot me an email and I would be more than happy to come out and take a look at your plane and get you on our schedule. Are all wrapped up here. The plane is all washed. The inlets and the leading edges are all done with the Brightwork, and we will see you guys in the next video.